We have Mr. John Rogers, the President and the CEO of the CFA Insitute, with us today. It is our great pleasure to have you here. In 2010, the CFA Insitute has more than 100,000 members around the world in over 135 countries. So what's interesting about CFA program?
Well, the CFA program has grown dramatically over the last 20 years and is now truly a global passport. We have young investment professionals from all over the world seeking the CFA designation. And we believe it's because it is truly a relevant and practical approach to gaining professional skills and knowledge that can be used immediately in the workplace, whether you're working here in Thailand or in New York, London, wherever it might be.
And since you have joined this since 2009, what is the key development from there? I mean, from 2009 to now, 2010, what's the key development?
Well, one of the important developments was helping our members and charter holders during the difficult years of the economic and financial market recession, and also helping to advise policymakers and regulators around the world about ways in which we can strengthen the financial system to avoid the type of problems that we had worldwide back in 2007, 2008.
And as I mentioned earlier, that the members of the CFA is 100,000 members right now, but many more candidates are applying for the test every year. And what makes so special for CFA's knowledge? I mean, what's the difference between CFA and other institutes?
Yes. Well, there are, as you say, over 200,000 candidate registrations around the world. Right here in Thailand, there are over 1,300 candidate registrations. And we believe that people keep coming to the program because it is a truly up-to-the-minute and very practical way to learn the skills and, even more importantly, the ethical training that will help a candidate be successful as a practitioner, as an investment professional out there in the world of finance and economics.
Okay, to this point, you yourself has been, has a wide range of experience in financial field. So, do you think that the CFA has the practical, knowledge and skills to apply to real world?
Oh, definitely. I earned my charter back in 1992, and I used what I was learning day by day as I was a candidate, and continued all my career to take advantage of our lifelong learning, as all of our members do, using the books, monographs, website, podcasts that we provide to our members and to the investment profession generally. So, as they say, immediate satisfaction on my part as a candidate and later as a charter holder.
Talking about the ethical issue, and during 2008 and 2009, there was the financial crisis, right? And I look at the numbers and statistics, look back, in United States, they're taking a largest portion of the total members in the world. I mean, 54%. So. But the crisis during 2008 and 2009 was taken up in the state as well. So, do you think CFA has achieved its objective, or?
Well, it's hard to say how much worse the financial crisis would have been if it were not for CFA charter holders around the world who were practicing their profession with the interests of their clients first. That's what we do. We pledge every year to put our clients' interests before our own. So we believe that CFA Insitute was a positive force in lessening the impact of the financial crisis. Of course, there always are things that we can learn, and we continue to learn the lessons of the financial crisis, but we believe that our members practiced ethically and in fact helped their clients during those difficult times.
So you're saying that some of the people may not put their interest in the clients, so that's why there's a crisis during that time. So
one of the causes of the financial crisis was that practitioners in some cases put their own interests first. CFA charter holders are required to put the interests of their clients first. And finance has many conflicts of interest, and so it's very important to think about the client at all times, ahead of all other interests.
All right, let's go back to the statistics again. And the United States take up 54% members from the total of the members around the world. And look at the Asia, it's growing really fast, especially in Asia Pacific.
Yes.
Around here, like Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand. And what is it? I mean, what happened during this time?
Right. Well, clearly the growth of the Asian economies and more recently the growth of the Asian financial sectors has been a big part of driving interest in the CFA program out in this part of the world. And that is to be expected. As the economy and financial markets grow, the need for professional credentialing grows as well.
Right.
And candidates in this part of the world, and probably more importantly their employers, place a very high value on the earning of a CFA charter. It's seen as something of a global passport or a gold standard of professional achievement. So its value is very high wherever in the world the charter holder may choose to practice.
Well, are you trying to say the people who have these CFA charter holders, right, are more reliable than those who haven't, who have no CFA charter holders?
We, of course, can't make any promises about investment performance, but I can tell you this: the CFA charter holder has received the most rigorous training and has passed the most rigorous 18 hours of examinations available in the industry. And every year the CFA charter holder pledges to uphold the standards of practice and code of conduct that is now in its 10th edition, has been around for nearly 40 years. So we put our charter holders out there as very strong, well-trained, ethical investment professionals.
What's the next move to especially in Asia Pacific? What's the strategic move in the next couple of years?
Yes, we're growing our Asia Pacific office very significantly. It will double in size this year. We just had our first investment conference in India. We've had conferences in China. We'll have a conference in Australia. Soon, I'm sure we'll have some form of investment training and conference here in Thailand as well. So we'll continue to grow. We'll continue to meet the needs of the investment community and continue to push for markets that are operating on behalf of the investor and continue to support our charter holders and members around the region.
channel.